Hi, Jason Woodard here, and welcome to Workout Anytime at 3000 Dunn Avenue and this week's episode of Trainer's Corner. Today what we're going to cover is the 17 circuit station machines we have here in the club and the 9 stations you need to use to make an effective full body workout. Hey guys, here we are at machine number 9, your abdominal crunch. The first thing I want to address on this machine is where you're pivoting or folding or rotating. Let's kind of look at that. Right here on this machine, you'll see that it comes up about 4 to 6 inches before you see a break in the pad, and it starts to move back. Okay, well, what that is we want to keep our lower back right here flat up against that. Now, why is that? When I'm using this machine, I'm going to have the temptation to kind of pull this machine to try to fold in half like this. And you'll see here, if I take my back off the pad and I start bending, I'm folding in half. Now, the problem with that is that our abdominals don't work that way. We can't fold at the hips to use our abs. We got to roll, kind of like rolling a newspaper. So make sure your lower back stays flat against the machine. And what I recommend is you push with your elbows rather than pull with your hands. And you try to roll your stomach down. And then come back up. And that's going to give you a much better crunching motion. You'll be able to tell you're in the right position by keeping your lower back flat against the pad. Same goes with all the other machines. 12 to 15 reps to tighten and tone. If you're looking for more strength, you have to go a little heavier and go a little lower. If you're looking for more endurance, maybe a little higher. But as always, we always have our trainers available for a free success session to walk you through the machines and do a fitness evaluation and determine which way. Hey guys, here we are at machine number 8. And this is the bicep curl. It's a lot just like the tricep extension. You're going to notice that the platform is going to be a little higher and flatter because we're pulling rather than pushing. So we're going to want to have that leverage. But all the same principles apply. You're going to want to reach under your seat to adjust your seat height adjustment with a yellow handle. You're going to want to make sure that your elbows are lined up with your axis of rotation. Okay. And then when using this machine, I want to get a good grip on it. I'm going to pull it up as high as I can so I get as much of a tight squeeze as I can. And then I'm going to lower it down 1, 2, 3, 4. Now on this machine, I want to point out, notice I'm stopping where I'm open, but I'm not fully open in my elbow joint. And the reason for that is I want to make sure that the weights don't actually touch, that we still have space in between the weight plates and we have tension on the muscle. Does that make sense? And there you have the bicep curl. Okay? Hi guys, welcome to machine number 7. This is our tricep extension to work the back of your arms. Okay. One thing I'll address on this machine is that I see and hear a lot of different versions of this machine being done. Most of which are seated, but you also see some people standing like this. You see them in all kinds of different positions. Now, people with a lot of gym experience may tend to come up with their own versions of exercises or different ways to do it, and there's nothing wrong with that if it meets their purpose, okay? But what I do want to do is go over the basics of this machine for you, okay? So, number 1, you are going to have the handle for the seat height adjustment, okay? And you're going to want to sit so that you're comfortably able to put your hands here. If there's a big space underneath my arm, I'm going to want to lower my seat so that I have a good natural position, okay, and I'm comfortable, okay? Number 2 is we have our axis of rotation, which we've shown you in earlier videos, on the leg extension particularly, and we want to make sure that we're lined up with that axis of rotation. Again, where would it be lining up? We want to make sure that our elbow lines up with the red dot, or the bolt in the middle of the red dot, to make sure that we can do those extensions of the elbow properly, okay? So from there, I'm going to go ahead and grab the machine. Now, I am demonstrating, so I'm not trying to set any records here for you guys, but I'm going to line up right here, have a good position. Now I'm going to want to extend by driving it all the way down. You'll see that I'm still in alignment with my axis of rotation. I'm going to fully extend my elbows, and then I'm going to come up 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you notice I'm going to come up a little more than 90 degrees, but I want to also make sure that these weights aren't touching so that I keep tension again on the muscle. Time under tension is very important. I don't want to start and stop and start and stop. I want to maintain a nice strong set all the way through my rep range.